Alright, so here we have a 2017 Hyundai Sonata. Got the factory nav, but he wanted a front camera. Hey, look, that's me. And, turn it on. Ooh, we got a front camera. Yeah, this little display is tiny. I really wanted it in here, but we had to settle for this. I'll show you what I did. Here's the actual unit that I put in. Not bad. Wanted to put it in here, but when you had it in shift, you couldn't see the actual screen. So I'm going to show you where I found power, which is ran it over here, pop this guy out. No screws, just pops out, pops up. Tucked it from under here, jumped around. Here's the wire I gotta hide. Gotta put all this stuff back. Kick panels out. There's my power. Pink. Ignition in a. This is on all the time because it is a front view, but we can still get to the power and just shut it off. That's not on all the time, but you could leave it on all the time. This type camera you can leave on all the time. This is OEM style. I'll put the model number up on the description. So again, pink right here is ignition. It's power. Grounded it right here because apparently we can't screw through the metal because it's so difficult and so tough. Whatever. Didn't feel like pre-drilling. Ran right through the grommet. Pre-existing grommet. And I'll show you outside what I did. I'm going to tuck it away and I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that, but it came right through that grommet. This wire right here. This guy. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. That wire. Trace that right back into that grommet. And I did this. Pop this guy off. This guy. And this guy. And since this can get wet, I put my connections under here. Since this doesn't get wet from the factory. My little connector. Run this guy down with the power. So it doesn't get wet. Right in the fuse box. Fuse box back in. Push. Push. Extra slack here because in case we ever need to move it. Pop these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, yep. And here's Mr. Camera. Right in the emblem. Just like factory. This I mounted with. You gotta take that one screw out. That tightens it. And there's a screw I mounted. I don't know if you can see. You're not gonna be able to see it. Right where it's hidden, right into the grill. Ran it over, under, right through here. Didn't want to zip tie it to this. That's the hood release. But it's out of the way. It ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. Plus it's zip tied right here. It ain't going nowhere. And voila. It closes like it's never there. Back in. So to put this guy back, just gotta align this. Align those. There's another tab right here. Barely see it. Just align it back up. Push it back in. This actually worked out pretty nice. Little, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Little double-sided tape on the back end of this little bracket. It's a tiny little thing. I actually like this thing. I mean, kind of small for me, but I really would have loved to put it in here. In the actual nav. That would have been nice. Can't do it. It's digital. Alright, so this guy popped out. Again, no screws, just pops right out. Pops right back in. That's the way I ran the wire underneath the dash. There's the rest of the wire. tuck it up under the carpet, and peace, see you later. I'm going to finish that going across. I'm going to hide all the slack right here in the corner. Put the kick back in, sill back in, the sill back in, put the wires back up. Show you in a little bit. Alright, so here's the rest of the slack. A lot of slack. It's supposed to go to the trunk, but both of these guys are supposed to go to the trunk. So the old TV is supposed to go to the trunk, to the camera, and same with the camera, it's supposed to go to the trunk. But since we went into the front of the car, we've got 900 feet of slack. I'll tuck it away nice and neat. But this I thought was kind of cool. These two played very, very nice. This plug, that was the monitor, and this was the camera. These two played perfectly together. Just plug it in, one-hander. That's perfect. They even gave me the little male to male adapter. Plug it in. We'll slap some tape on that and put it away. Alright, a little bit of tape just to make sure. We'll stuff them out of the way. Kind of hard with one hand, but just as long as the kick goes back. We'll get that. Kick went back in. Out of sight, out of mind. Now this guy pops right out with your hood release. No tools. Put it back. It just pops in onto this little guy. Getting it off, you need a tool. I'll show you. Squeeze that. There you go. Getting it off. Use one of these guys. Right behind it. Just pop. I'll take it off, but you get the idea. This guy, rubber, pulls right off. Push right back on. We gotta put this guy back. If I can find him. Yeah, he's over here. Line him up, and then push. Push it back in, back in, back in, back in. As if we were never here. Put this guy back. And then this guy. Clip, clip. Again. Clip, 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 clip. Line them up. Gotta pull the rubber off first. Line them up, and then pop, pop. Pass the sweat. Good. Put them back. Put the rubber back. Get the sweat off. Phew! That was never there. You didn't see that. Alright, here are the part numbers for the camera. You gotta be a dealer for one of these guys. But all you really need to know is if you can, I don't know if this thing's old. He said he had it for a while. You can get these from anywhere. They're 3.5s. But this guy, you gotta be a dealer or know somebody who's a dealer. Might be able to get them online. I don't think you're supposed to be able to. But I gotta show you something. Back here. So, in here is my wiring. And this particular camera has to, in this little taped up job, but you don't have to see it. You have to put two wires together that reverses the image. Yes, you would think it's not straight, but it's supposed to be a reverse camera. So the image is reversed, so left is right, right is left. When you use it for a front camera, you have to reverse the reverse. So you have to see left is left, right is right. Just like it would be in the actual monitor. So let's go see. So in the monitor, left is left, right is right. So you have to make sure the camera you get does mirroring. That helps. You can't put a reverse camera in the front because obviously it'll be reverse. Left will be right, right will be left. When you're looking in reverse, that's what you need. Left is right, right is left. Just thought I'd put that out there. Here's in park, but we don't care what's in park. We're gonna put it in drive. See, I wanted to put it there, but you wouldn't have seen it. It being in the shifter, I wanted to put it right there. It would have sat perfectly. But you can't see it when you're in drive. So I had to put it in here. I had a sun, I had a glare, and this guy closes, so no one can rob it. Hey, car drove by. Camera works. And I caught just the bumper. So the bumper is your guide, just like it would be rear view. Not bad. Still got the 12 volt. You can, if you had to, you can move the USB, or he wasn't going to use it, but it's up to you, up to preference. And then, see you later. I really wanted it in there, but I can't. All digital. Couldn't turn on the camera like so. Boop, 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 boop. That's a digital signal, so we couldn't do it. Alright, well, like it, don't like it, subscribe, don't subscribe, share it. But now you know how to put a front camera in.